What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video by Cup of Code 01. I was recently asked in the comments on the 100 Days of Python for the first video that I didn't show how to download Python and the programs you were using. But in the very first playlist of this channel, it does cover going to download Python into your system and so forth. But I wanted to show you a quicker and more sufficient way to do this. So anybody who's doing this for the first time, I would absolutely recommend opening up a web browser and going to anaconda.com. This is by Continuum Analytics. You will get in this package, you will not only get Python, we're going to be doing Python 3, but you will also get a buttload of libraries that we want when we're doing data science and so forth. So if you go to anaconda.com, and then over here on the right you have the download option, and click on that. And then of course you have your system. You can pick either for Linux, Apple, Mac OS, or Windows. That would be on Windows. And then I'm going to scroll down here, and you have Python 3.6 or 2.7. I would recommend obviously staying with 3.6. If I hit download now, it's going to give me the 64-bit system. If you don't have a 64-bit system, by all means, you can go for the 32-bit system. But download this first. It is a decent-sized file, so give it the time that it needs. And not only are you going to get Python with this, but you're also going to get Spider, which is a developer environment to write your code in. I'll even bring that up really quick. I'm going to type in Spider. So this is, if somebody doesn't want to use Pycharm, you can use Spider as an alternative. There we go. It's loading up. And again, Spider comes with the Continuum Analytics Anaconda package that we're downloading. All right, let me just hit OK for that. I actually have it a little big, so I'm going to bring it down just so you can see it. So this would be the Spider developer environments. You can see I already have a temp file here, console on the right-hand side here, and then you can go through your different file explorers or variable explorers in the upper right-hand side. You can find plenty of tutorials on how to use Spider. I personally don't use it frequently, very limited, but it is there for you if you don't want to use Pycharm. So once you have Anaconda, downloaded their package, and you installed everything, I personally recommend rebooting your system at that point because it does create different path extensions, pathway follows from your actual hard drive. So I would recommend rebooting the system. And once you're done with that, then you can open up again and you can go to jetbrains.com/Pycharm, or you could just in your Google browser search Pycharm and it will take you here. And once you get to this main page here, you can just hit, this is for the Python IDE, you can hit download now. And then you have, again, options, Windows, Mac OS, or Linux. And you have professional or community. Professional you have to pay for. Community you do not. If you are just starting out with Python and you're not working in an actual developer environment, then by all means get the community version. You'll be able to do everything that we do in the videos. So that's, and then when you actually, let me show you this. When you download Pycharm and you run it, I'm actually going to open mine up really quick because I do want to show one piece for people who are brand new and who have never actually even opened up Pycharm before. So mine's opening up right now, and mine's going to open up to the last project I had, but I'm actually going to close it. Let's close the project so that you can see exactly how it's going to open up for you. So you wouldn't have any of this here on the side. There's some of my neural networks. Excuse me. Does not exist. Yeah, remove it from the list. So anyway, this is how it would open up for you when the first time you open up. It's actually going to be light. It won't be dark. I chose dark. When you come down to configure, or even if you go to do a new project, it's going to say you don't have an interpreter set. And what you'll do, if I'm going to go to settings here, and I just want to bring in, so you can go see where it says project interpreter. And see how there's nothing listed up here for project interpreter, and it says nothing to show. The interpreter is, Pycharm is asking you, what program do you want me to use to run this code through? Almost like a compiler interpreter. So on my drop-down menu, after you've done the order that I said, which was Anaconda, and then reboot your computer, when you open Pycharm, you hit this drop-down menu, you can see that my system is finding it as an interpreter, Python 3.6.1, and it's even showing me the path to the folder Anaconda 3 Python. So when I click on that, now it's going to load all the packages that are already included and anything else that I've downloaded. So this is all the packages that they have, and it's everything that you're going to need to begin with in the work that we're doing. And when we do have to download anything new, we can always just hit this plus button here in the upper right hand side. I will recommend when you first start this and you're first learning Pycharm, always check the bottom of the screen here, because you may be trying to open a new Python file, or you may even be trying to hit add and it's not showing you add yet, and down here it's going to say compiling skeletons or updating files. It's doing something, and it's not going to let you download anything new or even open particular Python files if it's working down here. So I hope that answered the question for the individual who was saying that they didn't know how to even get Python. The earlier series does show it by going to the actual website, but I think this is a more succinct way of doing it and more thorough, because then we can utilize the Anaconda package to do different things like virtual environments for different Python versions if we need it, version control and so forth. It's a little bit more accommodating, if you will, for newbies. So with that said, I hope everyone has a great day, and I will see you next time.